watching.
Super like
she knows. I'm like, she'll apologize.
delirious and like tilting entire.
Xeon RF said he's playing the bike about a week ago. Come say hi if you ever see me here. Happy to always meet you guys if you guys are here at the bike.
Why would 21 again? This does not sound fun at all.
Don't do it. It seems like you'd be really tilting again.
John with ace queen here. He's getting some hands so far.
Like the most fucking tilting person to get an argument.
He's going to raise it up from middle position to 75. I wouldn't be surprised if Ramsey 3-bets this. Nope, Ramsey playing a little more snug today, although he did make 2 moves early. He folds king 10.
I filter, but then if I'm
I guess it's different when Gil's not in the mix. Blake with pocket 3s on the button, and he folds? Wow. Blake plays really tight. He's folding pocket 3s on the button. Alex calls from the small blind with 6-5 of diamonds. And Ron gonna call the straddle with 9-7 off.
I can't support that joke. I got your back, dude.
Ace 7-6, 2 diamonds, huge flop for Alex here. And John and Alex are gonna put some money in the pot. Ron also with a pair. Alex with bottom pair and a flush draw. And John with top pair. Gonna see some action here. John makes a bets 145, and Alex now deciding does he want to just call or does he want to check raise. I think either one is okay here.
Really?
People are not friendly here.
It's all the chips. It's official.
LA's friendliest, not to the dealers. I'll tell you that much.
No. Everyone here is like friendly.
And Alex calls.
They just say like,
thank you. Dealer abuse is rampant.
Get some alcohol flowing here.
Not here. Everyone's.
It's always fun to
People
see.
are nice to dealers here. Players, I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit talking
We've got a lot better dealers than they
LA poker in general is just like they're savage on the dealers.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's really bad. I don't take too kindly to that. This is not nice.
And Israeli Ron deciding if he should come along. Israeli Ron being in the pot is probably gonna might make the pot a little bit. It might make less action on further streets just because now you have that protection of that player in between. And the turn is a 9, so Israeli Ron actually okay, so maybe not now. Israeli Ron actually turns to pair. Alex still has his pair and flush draw along with a bottom straight draw, and John still with top pair. But Israeli Ron makes a light 3-way peel here on the flop and turns the best hand.
Yeah, it's so nice to see those guys just get belted.
And he checks it. I would have liked a lead here for Israeli Ron. I think this is a good spot to lead. But John bets 350.
And there's times when you just sit back and watch, and then there's times where you gotta like step in and be like, yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, and then you have like the guys that
Not the best spot for John in general.
They don't say
It's going to be hard for him to hold on here for ways, but he does bet for protection in position. I think his bet is fine. When you check back, you're in a weird spot on a lot of rivers. But now Alex has to decide what to do again. He should just call once he just calls the flop and has Ron in between.
Because the dealer was a left-handed, and he wanted right-handed, and they want to give it to him.
Amazing.
I won.
Now it's really Ron. Has to decide, do I call or do I raise here?
I swear. Specific dealer sits down.
Everybody was looking, the whole other table was coming. How I win. I see to the main event.
And Ron is going to
I didn't catch
raise.
out the main event, WPT, but I'm
Great raise by
I
Ron.
get to play for
just be like, yeah,
pretty much
Looks like 800.
I'm done.
I'll be like, come on, 4. Like,
Give me lunch
that's
break.
dead.
850s. Fairly small raise by Ron. I like it though. What will John do here? John has to know that his hand is most likely no good. I don't think Alex is going to fold.
away the seat, you know what I mean, for the WPT. Because the dealer was a left-handed,
That's amazing.
and they wouldn't give
Well,
it
you know those lefties, man.
I don't know what it
You
is.
gotta watch out because they put their chips on this side, and they're like left-handed, so they, you gotta watch out. Cause
My shoes always in front, though, I'm
left-handed
lefty.
people usually put their chips in the back of their staff.
If I'm John here, I'm folding. There's not really many cards that improve your hand on the river. You could be drawing dead. If Ron has a hand like 5-8 or 8-10 or a set. So you're drawing dead a lot here. You still don't know what Alex has.
Right-handed, and then when I'm left-handed,
I think that when you're John, if you're going to bet this turn, that you have to fold to a raise. People in general play more straightforward on the turn than they do on the flop. On the flop, they'll make moves, knowing there's 2 cards to come, where on the turn, they're more likely to play straightforward, and especially with another player in between. But John does call. He doesn't look happy about it. He looks uncomfortable, but he calls anyway. Alex is not folding. This is a big pot here, guys. 3 ways. We have 32-20 in the pot. Everybody has less than pot left behind. And the river is a 7. Gives Israeli Ron a full house. So Alex is going to get away from this now. The question is, can John get away after Israeli Ron bets? Ron doesn't want to go all in here. I think he wants to bet like 1,200. 1,000 even. So, oh, he bets huge though. He bets 1,800 it looks like, or 2,000. 1,800 Ron bets. It's just a huge bet. 2/3 pot into 2 opponents. It looks super strong. At the minimum, he has a straight here. It's really unlikely that somebody is going to check raise turn and bet river as a bluff against 2 opponents on this, especially on this board. So, is he ever doing it with a hand worse than ace queen? No. The only remote situation it could be is if Ron had a hand like ace 9, right, or ace 6, and got counterfeited. No, not even ace 9. Ace 9's not counterfeited. Ace 6, so it'd be ace 6 or 6-9, and gets counterfeited and is turning his hand into a bluff on the river. That's the only thing that John can beat at this point. John still has Alex behind as well, who could have a 7 or a hand that beats John. And so John is basically calling off his whole stack here. He's got to find a way to lay this down. It's just tough when you call turn and not much changes on the river. And that's why you're better off just folding the turn. And John does call. So John actually goes all in for a little bit more. Wow.
Yeah, 100 you can still mark? Yeah, for 100, yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Cool.
And John stacks off there with 1 pair, with top pair, with ace queen. And Israeli Ron wins a huge pot of over $7,000 against John, our new player in the game. Tough way for John to make his debut on Live at the Bike. Israeli Ron heals the flop with a 7, 3 ways, turns 2 pair, check raises small, and then bombs the river when he makes a full house. And Israeli Ron gets John to stack off with ace queen. Nicely done by Israeli Ron. He takes down a over $7,000 pot. Great start to the day for Mr. Queen Deuce, Iron himself. Wow, that hand was next level, guys. Hey, if you want to see more poker like that, go to liveatthebike.com and subscribe. Use the promo code POKER. You get the first week free, and you can watch all of our videos. You can watch all of the episodes Courtney's been on. You can filter by her. You can watch all of Ramsey's shows that he's been on. He's been on a bunch of them now. You can check out all the games I've commentated on. You can check it out when Courtney commentated on the show, or when Ramsey commentated with me before. You could check out the games that JJ commentated. Whatever you want. You could when Alec Torelli and Doug Polk and Matt Berkey and Charlie Carroll played on the show. You could check that out as well. It's all there at liveatthebike.com. Check it out now. Use the promo code POKER for the first week free. Hey, John has pocket aces, my favorite hand. Raise it up to 80. John's been quiet. He's grinded down to about $1,000 here. Alex with Queen Deuce of Spades. Israeli Ron's favorite hand, and Alex is going to call. And
I was like waiting for an Uber. I was like, I'm going to die here. Like, this is...
Incredible Ducky. If you don't want to see more poker like that, there's a lot of other great poker that you can watch on liveatthebike.com as well. So you can watch high-level poker from guys like Brian and Andy and Doug and, like I said, Charlie Carroll, Matt Berkey, Alec Torelli, all of the guys that have played on the show over the years, back in the day, Phil Locke, Jennifer Tilly. We had Jake Schindler play on the show a couple years ago. It's all there at liveatthebike.com. Like, whatever level of poker you want to see, it's all there for you to watch. Subscribe now and check it out at liveatthebike.com. Hey, we got some hands here. John with pocket aces, Will with top 2, and Alex with a flush draw. Alex is going to bet out Will is gonna call, and John goes all in. What does Alex do here? Caught in between. Will's obviously not folding. What does Alex do? Caught in between. He should be either flatting or folding.
I don't battle anybody. I just play my hand. I just play my cards. Like 900. I don't get caught up in the whole like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, you chat. You could say what you want about Alec Torelli. Obviously, he had some controversy recently with the Poker Night America stuff. So you could say what you want about him, but Alec Torelli plays really good poker. He's a great person to learn from and to listen to his strategy and watch him play hands. You know, he's a good mix of really solid play and mixing it up with high-level plays and making moves. Alec Torelli plays really good poker. So if you just want to learn how to play good poker, watch Alec Torelli. Watch his analysis. We did some videos with him, a couple videos called the Players Lounge that I did with Alec Torelli, where he broke down some of his hands. He's a really good player. You can learn a lot from him, despite what you think about him. And I would definitely advise watching how he plays poker and learning from it. I mean, Alec Torelli might be the biggest winner, if not the biggest winner, one of the biggest winners in poker at the Bicycle Casino this year. He's only played 5 or 6 shows, and he's probably up close to 200K on the show. 150K like twice. Just crushed it. So Alex does call with his flush draw, and Will with top 2. We're not on camera here, but JJ is joining us in the booth. What's up, JJ?
What's up, guys?
You got here. What's up, JJ De La Garza here?
Yeah, buddy.
No, leave mine up. We had some audio issues.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
Turn yours up.
Okay.
So Will does just call behind, and now Alex makes a pair, and it goes check with. Oh, and look at this! And Alex makes the best hand. Goes runner, Queen Deuce. Shout out to Queen Deuce. Wow. So Will just checks. Just calls and just checks with his top 2, and then Alex rivers the best hand and is going to scoop this 3-way pot. And Will calls. Alex gets paid off, and look at this. It's the actual Queen Deuce, the Queen Deuce of spades, the original Queen Deuce, the authentic one. How proud is Israeli Ron right now?
Oh, he was pretty stoked.
Oh my God.
Give you guys some quick shout-outs here.